Let my experiences serve as a warning to anyone who works for or plans to work for someone delivering pizzas. This happened to me over 3 years ago in spring of 2015. I worked at my local Pizza Hut at the suggestion of a friend who put in a good word for me. I'm a guy and I was 24 back then. The only reason I took the job was because my previous employer had recently passed away and I needed money fast. Anyway, one night I had a creepy and terrifying experience. Because of these experiences, I remember every detail, down to the toppings that were on the freaking pizzas. The first was a regular medium pepperoni pizza to what I assumed were college kids. When I pulled up to the address that I put in my phone, it looked like the kind of house students would rent. The guy that answered the door was middle-aged, and he gave me a bad vibe right away. At one point, the guy tried to invite me inside to accept pay for the order, but I told him I would wait outside like we're supposed to do. Anyway, he got all weird about it. He seemed offended that I denied his offer. He grumbled angrily and then shoved the money in my hand. What was weird about this was, after I had the money in my hand, a woman, either his girlfriend or wife, came to the door, asking me to come inside as well. I gave them both a suspicious look and said, "No, I can't." When I begin to walk to my car, the woman follows me for some reason. I get in my car and she stays a few feet away at the sidewalk. The guy is at the door open with the pizza in his hand, and he's staring too, and they both simply watch me in silence as I drive away. God, that was so eerie. I couldn't help but wonder why they wanted me to come inside, and what would have happened to me if I did. On another occasion, I was out to deliver a medium-sized supreme pizza. I pulled up to the address. It turned out to be a few blocks away from that creepy couple in the previous story, which I remembered clearly at that time and was just trying to get it out of my head. I get out and do the usual delivery stuff. I knock at the door. There's no answer, so I knock again. Then I try the doorbell on the third time. After what seems like ages, I hear a click and another click. One was the door, but I couldn't place what the second click was. The guy who answered looked upset and asked what in the world I wanted. He was so confrontational. I wasn't expecting it. I noticed he was holding something by his leg, and I noticed there was a glint of reflecting metal on it, like it was a blade of some sort. Maybe that had something to do with the click I heard. I had to make sure I stayed calm, as there was no telling what he'd do. I quickly apologized and walked back to my car. When I looked back, he was standing at his door brandishing the blade, as if to say from that distance, "Make that mistake again, boy, and that'll be your last." Who knew delivering pizzas could be so dangerous?